everybody, and welcome back to JNC. Today, we have Need for Speed 2025, Episode 3. Today is a big episode. Can Utopia keep his lead? Or could we see some movement with Red Police, Turbo Jr., and Ocho?
Here are the groups.
There are the groups right now. In Group 1 today, we have Liftoff, Drifter, Red Police, and Burnout. And then in Group 2, we have Utopia, Turbo Jr., Falcon, and Ocho.
So the way this is kind of spread out here is Shining Star era, the new era today, this year. And then everybody else.
Yeah.
Here's
Turbo Jr. Here's the standings for right now. We have Utopia in first with 3 points. He got first in episode 1, and then second in episode 2.
Yeah, guys. So you want the lowest amount of points if you are new.
If you are new, go back and watch the other episodes.
This guy's Utopia.
Red Police is in second with 6, and then Turbo Jr. and Ocho are tied for third with 7 points. They're in the same group, so that tiebreaker will be broken this episode.
Unless they will be broken. Every tiebreaker will be broken. So that's kind of what's nice about having tiebreakers in between in the middle of the series is because they have to be broken because no cars get the same amount of points.
So,
these are the groups. That is the standings. Here's the beautiful Need for Speed track.
Same as usual.
And then here is a nice Michigan winter out there. Feels like -9 or something like that outside.
The actual temperature is like 7, but the feels like is like -9. We got... I don't know if you can tell in the video, but there is a lot of snow coming down. We're hoping for a snow day tomorrow.
It was a crazy whiteout when I was walking over here. Yeah.
So it's a good day.
Yeah, stay tuned. There might be some future video with that outside. Yeah. Just, you never know.
Yeah, but
whenever you get some snow on the ground, because the last couple of years it's been pretty rare.
Yeah, I was about to say if you guys remember last year at this time, there was nothing. And the year before there was nothing as well.
We were able to get one video out. Inside the snow, coldest video ever.
But that wasn't until like late February.
Yeah.
So, with that, let's get this episode started.
All right, kicking us off with our first group.
Here we go. The big storyline has been Liftoff is in 8th.
The significance in that is he won this competition last year, and not only did he win it, he dominated it. Absolutely dominated it.
That's the truth.
He won the first 2 episodes, got second in the second episode. He won the fourth episode, pretty sure.
Yeah, he got first, second, first.
And then he didn't even have to race.
Yeah, he won before the last episode. So let's see how all this gate holds up after a week. But here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, there he is! There he is!
The 7th and 8th place car will advance on to the next round.
Liftoff and Drifter advance pretty clearly. Burnout and Red Police didn't even make it past the line.
So they were podium finishers last year, 1st and 3rd, and now they've been in 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
But they are looking to climb their way back.
Yes.
Now, it really depends on, because Red Police did go to the losers, so if Turbo Jr. and Ocho... or Turbo Jr. Ocho can go down. They at least get closer to that podium spot.
Yeah.
But the way it's looking right now, Utopia is at least probably going to run away with first. But the second and third are pretty good.
I think if Utopia gets a podium spot, he could basically put this thing away.
But second and third should be open still.
Yeah.
So, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Whoa!
Ocho and Utopia.
Ocho! That was quick! That was a Need for Speed race. It looked like Ocho and Utopia. I think Turbo Jr. barely lost to Utopia there.
So the Shining Stars put on a show for us to start off this episode here in their first group. So
Utopia and Ocho, from what we could tell, are in the winners 4, and Falcon and Turbo Jr. dropped to the losers 4. We will confirm that, even though we're pretty confident.
Yeah. All right. Everything has been confirmed. We were correct.
Yep. So starting off with the losers 4, first in this group gets 5th place in this episode, and last in this group gets 8th.
Yeah, this is still pretty big for some of these cars, especially Turbo Junior and Red Police.
Yeah, we have the second place and a car tied for third place, which means Ocho will be guaranteed ahead of Turbo Junior.
Yeah, so let's see. Maybe they'll get more into the mix of the middle, and then some spots will open up for those lower cars.
Yeah, so here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, they're going fast. Oh! Whoa, that was close between Burnout and Red Police.
I kind of forgot that we had to look for the
Yeah.
exact places.
Yeah.
And not just the two that
Yeah.
made it. So
That's why we have the sideline view. I'm going to be honest, I could not even tell. We do not have a call on the field for that.
I know Red Police and Burnout will be 5th and 6th.
Yeah, we just don't know the order.
The rest will be 7th and 8th. So.
We were kind of just looking at who would advance, thinking it was still the first round.
So we'll just kind of pick it up and move on.
Yeah.
Honestly. But it goes something like this, probably.
Something like
That's
that.
just my random call in the field. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll see if it's correct. But on to a bigger round here.
Here we go. Look at that for Ocho, Utopia, Liftoff, and Drifter.
So we get to see a Utopia liftoff matchup here.
Yes.
For a podium spot.
If Utopia wins this, he's following a very similar path that Liftoff did last year.
Very similar. All right. Here we go. Whoa! Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I'm ready for this.
First through fourth, here we go. Ocho, Liftoff, Utopia, and Drifter.
3, 2, 1, go!
Wow! I think it was Utopia!
Utopia
Wow!
has claimed first again.
Oh my gosh. From what I could tell, Utopia got first. I think Drifter got second.
It's between Drifter and Liftoff there.
And Ocho definitely got fourth. My call in the field is Drifter second, Liftoff third.
So those two guys in last could push their way up to like a 4th, 5th, or 6th.
Yeah. So that's what we think. That's our call in the field. And we will confirm this and bring you guys to the final standings of this episode. All right. So what we've determined is the Red Police and Burnout group, the losers group, for 5th and 6th place was so close, we have to do a race-off.
You know, we did this either last episode or the first episode.
I think it was the first episode we did it.
Between
It was like,
Ocho and Liftoff.
yeah, Liftoff and Ocho.
Yeah, I think it was
So-
the first one.
So here we have this matchup. The winner of this gets 5th. The loser gets 6th.
Yeah.
This is important because Red Police is in second.
Yeah,
So-
you need every. Well, you don't need every point because you don't want more points.
Yeah.
But like every point here counts.
Every point, yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go. Oh, and it's Red Police.
So Red Police just takes it, and we did have a correction actually.
Yes.
The winner's bracket.
So
After we set up, there we go. Everything else is right, by the way, out of those 5.
So I'll show you guys this first. So in 8th we had Falcon, 7th was Turbo Junior, 6th Burnout, 5th Red Police, 4th Ocho, and then the podium. Whoa!
So we flipped around Liftoff and Drifter after we figured out Liftoff got there first.
Yeah. So Liftoff did actually beat Drifter. So our podium for this episode was Drifter got 3rd, Liftoff 2nd, and Utopia gets another win.
So Utopia pretty much just won Need for Speed 2025.
Yeah.
After that.
Especially because Red Police got 5th, Turbo Junior 7th.
Yeah. We'll add the points right after this, but Liftoff, he's showing up now, but is it a little too late?
That's the question.
That's the question. I think he knows that he can't defend his title anymore, but can he make the podium?
That's going to be the question. So, we will bring you guys the standings after episode 3. All right, so after this episode, here is the final standings. We'll start from the bottom. Final standings after episode 3. In 8th, we have Falcon at 18 points.
So he falls 2 spots, I think.
Then in 7th, we have Liftoff at 17.
Jumps up 1.
In 6th, we have Drifter also at 17 points, but he was higher than Liftoff to start, so he gets that edge there. In 5th, we have Burnout at 16 points. In 4th, Turbo Junior at 14. Third is Ocho at 11. Second is Red Police at 11. He gets the nod because he was higher to begin with. And Utopia is in first with 4.
So the winner of last year's Need for Speed had 4 points at the same time.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a different order. Utopia went first, second, first. Liftoff went first, second.
Yeah. So that is where we are at right now. Utopia looks like he's on his way for victory.
Yeah.
And we are officially only 2 episodes away from completing this.
That podium is definitely still open for sure.
It is. Definitely, I mean, Utopia is guaranteed a podium spot, likely first place.
Yeah.
But that second and third place, that is still open.
Yeah.
So, because from 8th to 2nd is only 7 points.
Barring an absolute miracle, Utopia has this in the bag for the podium spot.
Yes. So he would have to be very bad these next few episodes. So, with that, we are JNC. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.